What if I told you that the next time you walk into an airport, the security checkpoint might not look or feel anything like the one you're used to? No more frantic unpacking. No more awkwardly juggling your shoes, laptop, and dignity while trying not to hold up the line. No more digging through your bag for your ID while the line behind you grows longer by the second. Airport security in North America is undergoing one of the biggest overhauls in decades, and most travelers have no idea it's happening. From high-speed automated screening lanes that promise to move passengers up to 40% faster, to self-service identity kiosks, to digital driver's licenses stored directly on your phone, and even facial recognition cameras verifying you in seconds, the entire checkpoint experience is being rebuilt. And here's the twist. These systems only work smoothly if you know how to use them. Show up unprepared, and you could actually slow yourself down instead of speeding through. So if you care about traveling smarter, avoiding unnecessary delays, and staying ahead of changes before they catch you off guard, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Every week, we break down real-world travel updates and insider strategies so you're never the confused traveler in line. In today's video, I'll walk you through every major TSA change, what's new, how it works, what mistakes to avoid, and exactly how to prepare before your next flight. Let's get into it. 1. Automated screening lanes, ASLs. Smarter flow, faster movement. The automated screening lanes represent one of the most visible upgrades at airport checkpoints. Unlike the traditional single-lane conveyor belt system, where one traveler loads bins at a time while everyone else waits, these new lanes are designed to increase throughput by allowing multiple passengers to load simultaneously. According to the Transportation Security Administration, these lanes can process travelers up to 40% faster, but that efficiency depends heavily on user behavior. Here's how they function. Instead of one entry point, the system has multiple loading stations positioned side by side. Each traveler steps to any open station, pulls a bin from beneath the counter, and begins unloading. The bins are significantly larger, approximately 25% bigger than the previous gray bins, meaning your carry-on suitcase must be placed inside a bin, not directly onto the belt. Electronics larger than a smartphone, including laptops and tablets, must be placed flat inside a bin without stacking other objects on top. If you don't have TSA pre-check, you'll still need to remove your 311 liquids bag and your shoes. What makes the system efficient is RFID tracking. Each bin contains a chip that allows it to be routed automatically. If additional screening is required, your bin is diverted without stopping the entire line. The takeaway: these lanes are faster, but only if you load correctly and move decisively. 2. TSA self-screening lanes, passenger-controlled identity verification. The next major innovation shifts responsibility from officers to passengers. TSA self-screening lanes function similarly to retail self-checkout systems, allowing travelers to verify their identity independently before proceeding to physical screening. Instead of handing documents to an officer, you approach a touchscreen kiosk where you scan your boarding pass and government-issued ID yourself. The system verifies authenticity and matches your flight information before clearing you to move forward. Pilot programs are already active at major airports, including Harry Reid International Airport, Baltimore, Washington International Airport, and Los Angeles International Airport. Early performance data indicates these lanes process passengers approximately 30% faster than traditional ID checks. However, that performance gain assumes travelers understand the interface and follow prompts without hesitation. The system is designed to reduce bottlenecks during peak hours at large hub airports. Officers remain nearby to intervene if there's an issue, but the goal is autonomy. Travelers should prepare by having their ID accessible before reaching the kiosk and ensuring their boarding pass is ready to scan. Delays often occur when passengers begin searching for documents at the machine. This change signals a broader trend. Airport security is becoming more automated, with travelers playing a more active role in the process. 3. Digital ID. Replacing physical cards with mobile credentials. Digital identification is transforming how travelers present credentials at security checkpoints. Instead of physically handing over a driver's license, eligible passengers can now store a verified digital ID within mobile wallets such as Apple Wallet or Google Wallet. The process is structured but efficient. At the checkpoint, you tap or scan your digital ID at the Credential Authentication Technology (CAT) reader. Your phone prompts biometric authentication, Face ID, fingerprint, or passcode, confirming that the device holder matches the credential owner. You then approve limited data sharing with TSA for verification. An officer captures a live image which is matched against your stored identification photo. Once confirmed, you proceed. The Transportation Security Administration emphasizes that only essential data is transmitted for identity confirmation, and participation remains optional. Travelers may still use physical identification. However, there are requirements. Your smartphone must be relatively recent, running updated software with Bluetooth enabled. Additionally, beginning May 7, 2025, identification must comply with Real ID standards for domestic U.S. air travel. Importantly, you are still required to carry a physical ID as backup. If an officer requests it, you must present it. Digital ID reduces physical document handling and accelerates verification, but preparation and device readiness are critical for a smooth experience. 4. Facial recognition technology, biometric verification at scale. Facial recognition represents a significant shift toward biometric-based identity confirmation in aviation security. Rather than manually inspecting IDs, the system captures a live facial image and compares it against stored identification data within seconds. Currently deployed at over 200 U.S. airports, this technology is part of TSA's modernization strategy. Here's how it works. You stand in front of a camera at the checkpoint. The system captures your image and matches it against your passport or driver's license photo. If the match is successful, you proceed without handing documents to an officer. The Transportation Security Administration reports accuracy rates near 97%, stating that biometric comparison reduces human error and speeds up identity confirmation. Privacy considerations remain central to public discussion. TSA states that participation is voluntary and that U.S. citizen images are deleted within 24 hours. Travelers can opt for manual ID verification instead. From an operational standpoint, facial recognition improves checkpoint flow during peak travel times and reduces physical document exchanges. From a traveler perspective, it introduces a new layer of automation that some view as efficient and others view with caution. Regardless of personal preference, biometric verification is expanding rapidly and will likely become more commonplace across major hub airports. Understanding the process and knowing your right to opt out ensures you maintain control over your experience. 5. CT scanners, advanced 3D imaging for carry-on bags. Final major upgrade involves computed tomography, CT scanners, designed to enhance carry-on bag screening through high-resolution 3D imaging. Unlike traditional X-ray machines that produce flat images, Connecticut scanners generate three-dimensional views of bag contents. Officers can rotate, zoom, and analyze items from multiple angles without physically opening the bag. The long-term objective is significant. Allow travelers to leave electronics and liquids inside their bags, reducing bin usage and manual inspections. However, full implementation is still underway. With roughly 2,000 screening lanes across more than 430 U.S. airports, deployment will take time. Even when CT scanners are installed, some may not yet be operating under protocols that allow electronics and liquids to remain packed. For now, travelers should assume standard procedures still apply. Remove laptops, separate liquids, and follow posted instructions. CT technology enhances threat detection accuracy and reduces unnecessary bag searches, but procedural changes will be gradual. The safest strategy is preparation. Pack efficiently, anticipate unloading requirements, and observe the behavior of travelers ahead of you. The technology is evolving, but until universal standards shift, assume traditional rules remain in effect. Final thoughts. Adapt or fall behind airport security isn't just evolving, it's being redesigned. Automated lanes, self-service verification, digital ID, facial recognition, CT imaging. Each advancement promises speed and efficiency, but speed only comes with preparation. The travelers who glide through security aren't lucky. They understand the system. Before your next flight, update your ID. Organize your carry-on strategically. Know what technology your airport uses. Keep a physical ID handy. And assume rules haven't changed unless you're told otherwise. Because in this new era of airport security, being informed isn't optional. It's your advantage. Safe travels.